All right, guys, welcome back. Going into the final portion here of this one-shot episode. Adam, what's going on?
Everybody gets 54 experience points. Yay!
All right. So we are
For
at...
defeating the wolves.
141 total.
Yep.
This is the part where Chad is all like, Adam can't do math. It's actually 53. All right. So you guys are standing at the bottom of these stairs that lead up into this sort of teardrop-shaped kennel cavern. The cavern continues along sort of to the north up this narrow path alongside the river, and it's too far for your current light source to be able to spot it.
Okay. You already have a torch out, Milo? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. I pulled a torch out.
Okay.
So I say, the goblin and wolves all came from this room in here. I think we should check it out and make sure there's nothing else down there.
Yeah, I agree. You should lead with the torch. I'll be right behind you. Do not worry, friend. And I
sounds good. Forward. So I just start like walking up these stairs.
It's funny. Most of the time when a PC tells another PC like, "I'll be right behind you. Don't worry," it's complete bullshit. But I actually believe that Gavin will be right behind you.
Of course.
I trust this guy.
Of course.
It's true.
Takes out his laser pistol and yeah. All right, so you guys climb up the stairs and approach the cavern. It's maybe at its widest point, like 10 or 15 feet. It's about 40 feet long, and the torch that you have illuminates the entire thing. Some parts just in shadow, but mostly you can see with a decent amount of light. The room smells of animal. There's some chewed bones lying next to a pile of like rotten furs that the wolves were using as a bed. They're chains that were before attached to the peg in the floor. They're loose now, so there's just this metal peg sticking out. And then at the back of the cavern, it narrows to like a fissure, and you can kind of see through it. Maybe the halfling, maybe Milo will be able to like really squeeze in there. But if you get a little closer, you might be able to kind of look through it.
Oh, I get closer.
Yeah.
Now, like, there's no other exits from this room or anything. It's just a teardrop shape with a fissure in the back.
Yeah, and at it narrows at the end into this like tight sort of crevice.
Yeah.
So as you get closer, wind coming from the crevice like blows on your torch, and your torch starts to like flicker. It's not going to go out, but there's definitely like air coming from the crevice.
Yeah.
And the crevice arcs up sharply, and then there's like a chimney leading somewhere up above, so you could like crawl in there and like squeeze and climb. But
now, like, this would not be something that Gavin could climb up.
No.
Okay.
It's too big. I think.
So I turn around and I relay this information. I say, guys, I think we should check out the other path. There's clearly wind coming out from here, but I think it's just like a ventilation hole, probably just leads up above. And Gavin could fit up anyway.
Like Gavin, if you take a look at it and like it's a tight squeeze. You'd have to. There's a chance you might get stuck. You could do it if you're not like claustrophobic and willing to like bend yourself up a little bit. But.
Sure. I grabbed the torch from Milo, and I'm just like, no, I think we should go this path. If there's wind blowing, then there's something on the other side, and we need to make sure that we look everywhere for Basalt's cousin. And I kind of like push him a little bit on the back and like, it might be rough, but you should be able to. You should be okay. I'll be right behind you, right after Basalt, of course.
Okay.
Go on, Milo. Okay.
Milo starts, squeezing himself into this space and climbing up this shaft.
Okay. Can you make a DC 10 strength athletics check?
Oh, God. I don't think I have athletics. Yeah.
Everyone has, I think, all the skills, but...
Yeah, no, but I get a -1, and it's not trained.
Okay. All right, so Milo, you make it about 3 or 4 feet up and then slip and fall and land on your butt in a pile of gravel at the bottom.
So he just falls right before us?
Yeah, he just lands kind of at your feet. Like he tries.
I'm just kind of like... I turn to Basalt, I'm like, maybe he can't do it.
I turn around, I say, guys, I really think we should really consider the other path.
Like I look towards Basalt and I'm just like, what? I mean, it's your cousin. What?
Why would we wait? Why would we go another path? You're just lazy.
Because the other path has a path. We can walk. We can all walk along it, probably all side by side. This is just some tight chimney smokestack crevice that's going to lead us to the top of the cliff, and then we're going to all...
Are you sure? I'd hate to abandon this path if my cousin's up there.
I mean, if his cousin...
Try it one more time, Milo.
You know what? I like cock my ear and I listen very carefully to see if there's anything that would indicate that there's anything productive about climbing our way up this tight little shaft.
Milo, stop being lazy. You know, the problem with your people is that you just sit around drinking and eating breakfast all day long until it's time for dinner. Maybe if you actually climbed up there, you could work off of some of that extra breakfast weight that you got forming around your belly. Yes, we all see it.
I take my hand down from my ear.
The ghost of Daddy whispers, "Yeah, fat ass."
I thought you were going to say the ghost of breakfasts past.
Yeah, they rumble in your empty
I poke my head out of the little hole that is the access point to the crevice, and I say, "You know what, Basalt? I heard something from up here. It sounded like a dwarf. He was crying, 'Oh, Basalt! Oh, my friend! Why don't you rescue me?' I think you should climb up there and check it out."
Get
and I
your
hop out.
Fat hobbit ass up that crevice, damn it.
No, I get out of the hole and I gesture towards it.
I grumble and I go forward.
Yeah, you want to try and do it?
I will attempt to climb it if this guy's too lazy to do it himself.
All right, same thing. It's a DC 10 strength athletics check.
So I would add my +2 for strength, not my whole 14, right?
That's right.
Easy peasy.
Okay, so what's your movement?
25.
Okay, so you get 12 feet up before you have to make another check. You've wedged yourself in there, start climbing up. I assume you leave your backpack behind and...
Yeah, I'll drop my backpack below. I'll toss the rope over my shoulder, or bandolier style across my chest, and I'll keep my hand axe with me.
Okay.
My shield will stay down below as well.
Okay, so you continue to shuffle up. You get another 10 feet, so you're 20 feet off the ground now. You can barely see Milo's light sort of flickering below. There's wind coming down from above.
Why go 10 the next time?
You go 12 every time. You're 24 feet up now.
All right, cool.
Yeah. And then make one more check. You're within 12 feet of the top. Yeah, look at you, climbing master. Okay,
Dwarf, he's got that inspiration.
so you climb up to an edge, and you manage to sort of pull yourself up, and you can see from here ahead of you. There's a large cavern, and there's actually some light in this cavern coming from what looks to be like a fire pit. It's pretty dim. It's in the middle of the room, so it's dimly illuminating. Several figures sitting around a fire. You see two goblins. They're roasting like lizards on sticks over the fire. You see a huge mangy wolf next to an enormous, looks like maybe 7 or 8 feet tall, furry goblin. He's just covered in coarse black fur, and he's wearing a plate armor on his chest, and he's got a sword strapped across his back. So they're all sitting around this fire that's maybe 30 feet from you. And they're not saying anything. They're just eating.
I just come up on there. It's fairly flat between me and them.
Yeah, they haven't seen you yet, but you can look across the floor through some of the stalactites and stalagmites, and you can see them all sitting. They're just illuminated by this dim fire pit.
I uncoil the rope, toss one end down while holding onto the other. And
Okay, hold on. So are you going to climb up, or are you? Because you're holding on with your arms right now, right? Nose level with the ground.
Oh, I thought I had already pulled myself.
No, if you pull yourself
Okay.
up, there's a chance they'll see you.
Is there any cover for me to hide behind?
Yeah, you can hide behind a stalactite or stalagmite, whichever one comes out of the floor. Might.
I'll do that. I'll creep up next to the stalagmite and
Make a stealth roll. You've got advantage. You got advantage because it's dark and they don't expect you, and you've got the shadows over here to hide in.
Clang, 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 chink.
Yeah.
that's a 5.
What?
Okay.
No, that's a 7.
It's a 7.
That's
yeah.
much
No,
better
it's
than a
minus
5.
1.
Yeah, so 8 minus 1 is 7.
Oh, I have advantage. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you get advantage. I mean, it's
Assuming
not a huge difference.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Nice middle band. Okay. So You move your way over there, trying to make as little noise as you can, and the big furry. Have you ever seen has your character ever seen a bugbear before?
Probably not.
No. Okay, so the big furry goblin. He looks over suddenly, and he says something in Goblin to the two little ones, and they complain. One of them says something, and then he backhands one of them, who falls over backwards, and the other one gets up and puts his hands up and kind of squints in the direction that you heard the noise and starts walking towards you. The other one gets off his butt and starts walking over there too. They're just walking slowly, so there may be like kind of 2 turns of travel to get to you.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to.
You haven't dropped the rope yet. Okay, well you can.
So, but I'm already up now, right?
Yes, you're standing up and you're hiding behind the stalagmite.
I want to toss all but say 5 feet of the rope, depending on how big the stalagmite is, down below, and I want to quickly like fashion a.
How long is your rope?
50 feet.
Oh, you got lots of space. Yeah.
And I want to fashion some sort of like lasso type thing while standing behind the stalagmite, and then toss it over the top.
Okay. Perfect. So down below, Gavin and Milo, you see this end of a rope just go boing and like flop down.
I look at the rope and I'm kind of confused. I'm just like, and I look up the path and I cup my hands over my mouth and I go, basalt for a subterranean people. You are quite spry. I'm very, very impressed.
Oh no! All right, so
I shout, "You find anything up there? How's your cousin?"
So Basalt, you see the goblins stop when they hear that sound come emitting out from 2 different voices come up from the cave. They look at each other, and then the bugbear gets up and he draws his big serrated sword and he starts walking over and he says in common, "Who goes there?"
I start climbing up the rope immediately, by the way.
Okay, I yell down,
Does he say that?
"Get up here right now!" And I pop up and put myself in. Can I put myself in a defensive stance? Is there some sort of like total defense option?
Yeah, I think so. I think if you just defend yourself, anyone attacking you gets dodge. If you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks. Till the start of your next turn, anyone attacking you has disadvantage if you can see them, and you make dex saves with advantage.
Okay.
Does he shout out enough for us to hear it down at the bottom?
Yes, because of the way the wind is flowing, you hear like a gruff voice shout something that maybe you can make out most of the words.
So with 30 feet on my speed, how many rounds will it take for me to get to the top?
2.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot climb. You'll have advantage on the climbing roll, but you still have to make it.
Okay.
Without my shield, what does my armor class become?
I don't know. How much do you know?
It just says flat 18.
Yeah.
And chainmail and shield. I have no idea what it is.
I think a shield is almost there. Weapons. Why would it put armor and weapons next to they're not shields? There they are. Shield gives you 2 AC. So if you drop your shield,
because my shield's still at the bottom. I didn't think I carried up with me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. 16 armor class, and I'm going to total defend for 2 rounds while I wait for my companions.
Over your head, and when they rush you. Okay. So downstairs while Gavin's climbing, Milo, do you want to do anything? Do you want to like shout or?
What was the name of the king?
King. Some generic goblin king name. I think it starts with a K. Let me look it up.
Yeah, correct or.
I want to say Carl, but his name's not Carl.
It's like Kark or something like that.
King Clarg.
Clarg.
No, Clarg. Yeah, the Clarg is like the
Clarg
second
is here
command.
somewhere.
Yeah, King Grawl is the king.
King Grawl.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have persuade? No, but I have a +3 in charisma. I would like to shout up in my best goblin imitation voice. God, what the hell was his name? Not King Carl.
Grawl.
Grawl. I thought Greg. Okay.
Greg and Carl. You've just got like British guy names. All right.
I shout up. Let me think. I shout. "Oh, you Yumi's King Grawl is gonna get you. He's back. He's back." I shout as loud as I can, trying to make sure the goblins up there hear.
Okay. And so what are you trying to do? You're trying to scare them that
Yeah.
their king
And
has come
crawl
back
his
and is
back.
climbing up the chimney?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like reverse goblin Santa Claus.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna
Okay.
take away their presents.
Reverse goblin Santa Claus impression. Okay, well you can go ahead and roll. If there was a falsehood skill in this game, it would be that. I guess.
Persuade.
No, you're
Persuade
trying to intimidate them, right?
Either way, it's up to you. Persuade is like trying to make people believe that what I say is true. So persuade actually is lying, but intimidation is just fine.
I think you're trying to intimidate them because you're using the authority of the king, and you're like, he's coming to get you.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
I'm not a very convincing goblin.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so the bugbear, I think he snarls and he says, "Sounds like human lies to me." And he says to the goblins, so like he barks something at them in goblin, and they come scampering towards Basalt. So let's, I guess let's roll initiative because I need to be able to track how far up people are and what's going on. So let me roll for these guys.
Oh shit, there is a deception skill.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm actually trained in it, so that would have been a 7.
still not very good, but let's see if they at least if the goblins at least hesitate. So let's roll with their wisdom of -1. No, they don't buy it for a second. All right, so you guys want to go ahead and roll initiative? I can get the order in order.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
God, my initiative rolls are crap this time.
Basalt.
Where did I put?
Oh,
I don't know. I'm looking for
Jesus.
my roll 20. Can't find it.
That crit.
So goblins.
Does that mean they go twice?
No, the little goblins go first, then Basalt, and then let's see, 18, and then the bugbear, Clarg, Craig, and then Gavin, and then Milo. Okay. Great. For you, to them. Okay. All right. So the goblins, spurred on by their leader, Clarg, they rush to attack you, Basalt, and so they're stabbing at you with their stabby knives. Now they have disadvantage, right?
Because he's defending.
Yeah, because you're defending.
Have I gotten a chance to actually go into defense? I mean, I did declare. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're fully like arms up, ready to get slashed on. Okay, so I'll roll 2d20, and I'm going to add. These guys have to hit +4, I think. Yes, they're a +4 to hit. So 9, 13. Nope. So the first one misses, and the other also.
Miss.
Yeah. So they're slashing away at you, but you're blocking with your arms. Your bracers are taking most of the hit. And
What was that, Milo?
Don't worry about me. I'm just testing things.
testing the d20s. Okay,
I know
cool.
there's a way to drop the highest.
So the goblins are done. Basalt, would you like to continue defending, or do you want to attack?
I'm going to keep defending until. If I attack now, then I lose defense for next round,
yes,
right?
that's right.
I'm going to defend. I'm defending until my friends get up here.
All right, so Gavin is 1 turn up the thing so far. Okay, cool. All right, I got a climbing counter set. Okay, so Clarg, he's gonna let the goblins do their thing at first. He's just standing there shouting at them, and then Gavin, make your next climbing roll. So you have advantage. So strength athletics.
Oh, okay. Athletics is 2.
You're
I'm not
currently-
proficient.
Yeah, you're currently 15 feet up.
17.
Okay. You got it, so you don't need to roll again because you still have advantage.
So next round I'll be at the top.
You're at the top of the end of this round, so you're at the top now.
Okay.
On your next action. So you, Basalt, through the goblin knives, you see Gavin pulling himself up into the room, and Clark sees that too, and scowls.
Through the knives, isn't he pulling himself up behind me?
Yeah. I mean, you turn around, like the
Okay.
goblins are around you, so they're.
Okay, I thought you meant like on the other side of the room. He's climbing up something else, and I was okay.
He just teleported. Okay, so that was Gavin. Milo, do you want to start up the tunnel? Milo, halfling.
Yes, I would like to start climbing the tunnel.
Okay, so let's make your strength athletics roll. Roll highest. That makes
Shit. It's crap.
just scrambling.
Yeah, I slide down. We figured out how to drop the highest one and keep the lowest one. It's DH1 or KL1. Yeah.
DH1 or KL1?
Well,
DH1 is drop the highest one.
A two die situation is the same syntax.
Right.
Keep lowest or drop highest.
So
cool. Useful.
Oh yeah, is there rope?
Yeah, you get advantage. So roll another one and see if you like that one better.
I do like this one better.
Okay. All right. So you get your movement is 25.
Yes.
Okay. So you're one of 3 turns up.
All right.
Okay. All right. The goblins will continue their assault on Basalt. So what was it again? It's roll 2d20. Can you add a modifier to this, you think? Like 2d20 plus 2, keep lowest or drop higher?
Yeah. Well, it would be like 2d20 K1L for keep the one lowest plus 2. And then it does the whole calculation.
No. Didn't like that one.
Are you
Okay,
trying
well,
to keep low?
KL1. Sorry, not K1L.
KL1 plus 2?
Yep.
Bang.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Still a miss,
is it
right?
17 is enough to hit because you don't have your shield, right?
Oh, your
That's all.
shield's
right,
downstairs.
I don't have my shield, so it's 16.
Shield's downstairs.
Yeah.
So can I retcon to be carrying Basalt's shield up with me?
Yes.
Oh,
You're such a nice DM. That shit would never fly in roleplay or in Solemn.
His character's a quick thinker. It's cool. Okay, and then the other one will attack, and then I'll roll damage if they both hit. Okay, so only one hit. So roll damage.
Damn, you got rid of that 20. You lucked out, Neal.
Yeah.
Okay, and they deal their scimitars, the d6 plus 2. Okay, so you take 3 damage. All right. So the goblins, they're good. Basalt, do you want to keep defending? You see Gavin he's about 40 feet away from you right now. He's pulled himself up.
I don't see Milo though.
No.
Nope.
They've started.
How big is this? How wide is this area? How many goblins are being able to pound on me at once?
There's only 2 in the room, but I mean you could get surrounded. The problem is that like Clarg is there and he's holding the leash for his big like mangy dog.
Mm-hmm.
The dog hasn't loosed it yet, so there's the dog to deal with, and there's Clarg too.
But at
it
the
looks
moment,
like,
there's only 2 goblins attacking.
yeah, that's right. They're like jumping up.
I will go into offensive mode at this
Okay, so you want to attack?
Yeah, I think we're.
He goes ham.
Plus 4.
Okay.
1.
God damn it.
Okay, so there's no critical fumble or anything, but you definitely miss. So you're like, okay, I could do this. Grab your hammer, and then
So what is the
Whoop.
penalty for a 1? Just you miss?
you can't hit no matter what your bonus is. So even if you were level 20 and you had a plus 18 to hit, you still would miss on a 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so you missed the goblin. Clarg, he's going to release his wolf now. So I'm going to roll initiative for the wolf. So why not complicate things? And the wolf is going to go, but then this is Clarg's action. Send the wolf out to attack Gavin. So the wolf has an initiative bonus of 2. So... Okay, so it goes on a 5. Milo, do you remember what you got? Was it lower than 5 or higher than 5?
You got an 11, I think.
Okay, so the wolf goes at the bottom. Okay, so Clarg releases the wolf and shouts a command like "kill" and points at Gavin. Now, Gavin, you can go. You've just pulled yourself up. Now, what do you want to do?
I guess I turn and see like what's in front. I see 2 goblins, this hound, and the big guy.
Yeah, 2 goblins are 40 feet away from you, pounding on Basalt with their scimitars. There's lots of like sparks flying. Any missile attacks in this room, you're not at disadvantage, but their armor class is gonna be better because it's so dark.
Okay.
They have knife. And then another, like, he's about 100 feet away. You see Clark loose the wolf, which is now, loping
So
towards you.
with 30 feet speed, there's no way I can get a melee shot or a melee attack in.
No.
Can I even see all of these people in here with it being so dark?
Yeah, I mean, there's the fire pit in the middle of the room, but it's dim, right? It's only barely more than coals, so it's kind of like casting a reddish light on this vicinity that you're in.
Okay, I'll move forward like 20 or so feet and take a shot at whichever goblin looks more menacing that's attacking.
Okay. Okay, cool. So go ahead and make your attack.
D20 plus 7, 25.
God.
Nice. Okay.
Plus 7 is pretty beast.
Yeah.
5.
All right. So one of the goblins lets out a yelp as you shoot him in the back with the arrow. But he doesn't die. He staggers back and it turns around to see that there's more assailants.
Yeah. And I doubt, I'm just like, I guess I tell Basalt, like, I'm here, friend, and I say it loud enough to where I'm trying to get attention of the other goblins and perhaps the wolf and the big guys.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So Milo, it is your turn. Would you like to make another climbing check, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh God. I have advantage because of the thing, right?
Yep, the rope.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, okay. You managed to get up one, like you succeeded one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you got a 1 here. Okay. I wonder. I don't know how fumbles work if you, because like you should fall if you roll a 1, but I guess you keep the 2, so the 1 doesn't count. So you like, I think you slip, and the rope gets yanked out of your hand, but you manage to grab on at the last second, and your arms kind of get pulled, but you don't fall. So
Do I stay basically at the same height?
yeah, just stay right where you are.
Yep.
Your chest is, it's like your heart is pounding and you're like hanging from the rope.
I call up and I'm like, I'm coming, guys.
Little legs going.
Yep.
Okay. So the wolf has a move of 40, I think. Yeah. Okay. So the wolf will be able to almost get to Gavin. So it's like 20 feet away from you, Gavin. So it's just like running at full speed. The goblins, they were commanded to attack the dwarf, so they're going to keep attacking the dwarf. And you're not in defensive anymore, right?
No, I am in attacking mode.
Okay.
23.
There's one, and there's the other. Okay.
Both, shit, both hit. You might die,
6.
sir.
Goodbye, cruel world.
So you
What's
take
your
8
HP?
damage.
8.
Ooh.
It puts me exactly at 0.
So goblin knives, they wear through your defenses. You go to attack them, and then suddenly they're just like shanking you under your armor. And yeah, down you go.
Got shanked.
The goblins, they like wave their weapons over their head and are cheering at their martial victory, and then they turn their head to see this new invader.
Yeah.
So that was the goblins. Vassal, can you make a death save for me?
Yeah.
Get that 20. Fuck.
10.
Oh, you got a plus.
Okay, so you got that. All right, so Clark is just going to move his movement towards you. So he's got a move of 30, so he moves 60 feet towards you, Gavin. And as he does so, he's taken his weapon off his back, his big like sword, and is scraping it along the floor. And he says in common, he doesn't address you, he addresses his wolf. He's like, leave the bones for me. I want to add him to the throne. Yep. And he's just like walking towards you.
Kind of a throne, Clark. Is it a skull throne?
It might be a skull throne. You'll have to wait.
Yeah.
He also wants your blood for some kind of god.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, Gavin, you see this wolf like right in front of you. It's like 20 feet away, and then behind it, its master dragging the sword, like scraping along the floor. And the goblins are kind of standing on Basalt's body, like cheering and laughing.
Can I? How far are the goblins away from me?
40 feet.
Shit. Even with me moving up 20 feet?
You moved 20 from where you were. Yeah, then they're 20 feet if that's what you did last turn.
Yeah, if they're like desecrating Basalt's body, can I get an attack or like a bonus to hit on them? If they're like dancing on his body and shit, like a surprise or a flank.
No, they're still like in combat. You're not hidden. If it weren't for like if you had been like stealthy, you could do it. But yeah, you got too much attention on you.
Is there a cleave in this game, or is that just an ability I unlock later on?
Yeah, I think it might be a thing for later.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it like whichever goblin I hit before and just attack that one that was on.
So you're gonna ignore the wolf?
Yeah, totally. And if
Nice.
that gives, I don't think it's gonna give an attack, but regardless.
No, yeah, you don't necessarily have to run like right past the wolf. You can run kind of sideways. There's like a triangle here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just attacking whichever creature is desecrating my friend's body.
Okay, so if you attack the goblins, then the wolf will be able to jump on you next turn anyway.
Okay.
You're close. But that's fine.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, you move up towards the goblins. You draw your sword and go ahead and make your attack. So they're all
natural 20.
nice.
So
So you get to double your damage. So they're like jumping up and down his body. And they're like, yeah, hooray! We killed a stupid dwarf. We're the best. And then you show up.
Do I double the plus 2?
Just the dice.
Okay, so
right?
just the dice.
But you double all the dice, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling 4d6 now instead of 2d6.
Holy hot shit! Yeah, do it.
Yeah. 15.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, he has. Do you attack the injured one, the one that you arrowed before? Or the other
That's
one?
what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
All right. Well, he had 2 hit points. So, what happens to this excited, not paying attention goblin?
It's probably like a desperate attack or something like that. So it's just like over the head type of thing, and just like cut him in 2.
Okay. The other goblin just gets sprayed with his blood, and just starts
like blood just sprays to the left onto the other goblin, and then to the right.
Suddenly, Gavin is
And I'm
in
just
an
like
anime.
I'm breathing heavily from the attack or whatever.
He just separates and slides apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other goblin just like starts screaming and like drops his sword and grabs his head and is just like, "Oh, what's happening?"
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so that would mean it is Milo. It's Milo Cave Delver. It's your turn, little man.
Here he comes, climbing up the rope. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
18.
Cool. Two of 3. One more. Little
One
guy.
more round.
Yep. All right. The wolf.
Milo that could.
The wolf attacks Gavin. So you have a moment of victory to savor as you're bathed in the blood of this goblin. But then a wolf. So the wolf.
And I can't make. There's no like dodge or anything like that I can do.
No. Dodge is like if all you do is defend yourself. Then you get enemies get disadvantage when they attack you. But no, this guy gets to plow into your side.
Gotcha.
And he's got a blade attack.
Miss.
And he misses. Yeah. So your armor protects you. The wolf maybe like bites your thigh or something, but his teeth don't go through your armor.
Fantastic.
Yep. Okay. The other goblin, Jesus, he's gonna run for it. I think he's in range that you can take a swing at him as he runs.
Sure.
To get an attack of opportunity. He's just like
22.
Screw this. I'm out. No way, man. Game over.
I hit for
Game
22.
over.
He takes 10 damage.
Oh man. Okay.
In twain.
Yeah, he's toast.
Yeah.
You'll if he had survived, the other goblins will tell the tale of Gavin Head Cleaver.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Gavin Goblinsbane. And yeah, you just mess this goblin up right quick. Yeah, the wolf's still chewing on you. Basalt, would you like to make a save for me, please?
I'd like to just pass it, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if the dice cooperate with you, then you'll have your wish.
Nice.
Whatever. I'll just stand back up. Screw that.
You called it too.
We're gonna win
my
this
God.
shit.
All right, so you get 1 hit point and you're conscious.
Can I fight, or am I like?
No, you're on your next turn. You can just get up and start kicking ass.
I
Beautiful.
see my friend like come back to life out of nowhere, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Basalt, we must fight.
Yeah, that's like you're covered in goblin blood. You just like, and yeah, Gavin is standing nearby with his sword, just like dripping. Beautiful. It's a vision of death. So Clark's not having any of it, and he's ready to join the fight. So he's gonna run in and attack Gavin. So he brings the sword up over his head in an arc and swings it down at you as he rushes. So he's going to attack. And
For how much damage?
He gets a +4 to hit.
Oh shit!
And he hits. And he deals, let's see, 2d8 + 2, 16 damage.
Holy shit!
Who?
This is
to Gavin.
the bugbear.
Goodbye,
yeah.
Gavin.
Are you still you're down, right?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
I see this attack and I just turned to Basalt. I'm just like, goodbye, friend. And I just
It is 2d8 + 2 normally.
Yeah. So
Clark is a
bugbears have an ability called Brute. So when a brute hits with a melee weapon, it deals 1 extra die of the weapon's damage to the target. So this weapon in anyone else's hands would deal 1d8 + 2, but he gets an extra die. I love that. Goodbye, my friend. Bar. Okay, so Gavin goes down. He lands next to you, Basalt, and Clark just laughs and holds his sword aloft. Gavin, can you make a death save, please?
Sure. Please crit this shit. Fuck, 16. I'll
So
take it.
close. Okay. Milo, you want to try and emerge into the cave? Roll another
You
strength.
know it. Here I go. I succeed. I emerge into the cave. Now that's one
Nice.
movement, right? And then I get to act.
Yes, yeah, you can act at the top of the.
I see this massive brute standing over top of the body of my friend.
Yeah.
And I just shake my head, slam down the shield, knock an arrow.
Okay. Okay, you want to take a shot at him?
Mm-hmm. Am I hidden?
Okay. You're not making any specific effort to be hidden, so no. No. All that grunting climbing up the chimney.
All right, Chad. Here it comes. We could end this right now. Nope.
Still hit though, right?
Yeah, probably
18,
hit
yeah,
him.
18 definitely hits him. He's got hide armor.
Oh, fucking shit.
All right. So there's a meaty thump as the arrow strikes home, and Clark lets out a roar and spins around to see Milo standing with his bow, and he looks at you with his beady bugbear eyes, and he's like, "My wolf's gonna eat your friend, but I'm gonna eat you, little one." And he like starts coming towards you with his sword because he still thinks Basalt's dead, right?
I say, oh shit.
All right. Okay, so the wolf. Man, the wolf's probably just gonna like keep chewing on Gavin. Okay, so you're just gonna take wolf damage there, Gavin.
Taking damage while you're unconscious counts as a failure, doesn't it?
It sure does. Yeah, so I don't even need to roll. You just take another fail on your
Take
death
another
save.
failure. Okay.
Yeah. So he's just clamped his jaws down on your neck, and it's just shaking you back and forth, trying to break your neck.
Fantastic.
Totally. Got a wolf on you. It's okay. Basalt will save you. There are no more goblins. Basalt, you are conscious. You're lying on your back, but you have a hit point. You can do stuff. And there's a wolf trying to chew Gavin's face off.
So no one's attacking me.
No, there's no one to attack you.
So
The wolf is distracted with his new snack, and Clark is going to go and tear Milo in half.
so it's just Clark and the wolf left.
If the wolf
I
is
killed 2
distracted, does he
goblins,
get
so.
advantage on the wolf?
Yeah, I'll do a wisdom save if he wants to attack the wolf. If you don't get up, if you just like lash out at the wolf from prone, yeah, you can get advantage. Sure.
This is still the same day that we talked to the other goblin, right? We haven't rest. We've only taken one extended rest so
Yeah,
far.
one long rest so far.
So I don't have any more spells. I wasted my spell on Milo. That
That's
wasted healing spell. It could have been 4d6 damage right now, guys.
So true.
Hold on, let me look at my character's personality.
Okay.
It's polite and respectful. Also, I don't trust my gut feeling, so I tend to wait for others to act, and that's gonna be hard. People deserve to be treated with dignity and courtesy. Yeah, I'm just gonna lash out at the wolf. I kind of want to. Could I? So would I get would an attack of opportunity happen if I just hopped to my feet and ran and attacked the bugbear from behind?
No, because I think he's distracted. You're not engaged with him yet. You're a body on the floor, so you could just roll away and then run.
Could I get to the bugbear and attack him in this round?
He moved his movement away. Or no, he hasn't moved yet. He's just turned and is readying to move. So he's only like 5 or 10 feet away from you because he just put Gavin down.
So could I get advantage on him if I attacked him from behind when he wasn't expecting?
Yes. Make it if you can make a deception roll. If you can beat his wisdom with deception.
Roll?
Yeah, because you're lying, right? Like it's like I'm not actually dead, so you want to surprise him. So
I was just gonna stand up and just hope that I just make sound in like the 2 steps I took.
Do you want to use stealth?
You can use stealth instead.
No. Let's not use stealth. That's a terrible idea, guys. Okay. All right. Deception. D20 plus 1.
Okay. So you're playing dead and then springing the attack.
10.
Okay, and here's wisdom. No. Okay, so at the last second he turns and brings a sword up to defend himself, and you can still attack. You just don't have.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool. All right. So your hammer rings against the surface of his sword, like it was being forged on the anvil, and he pushes you back. And he looks down at you. And he's like, sneaky little dwarf, and then looks over his shoulder at Milo. He's like, I'll deal with you in a minute. And then now he's looking at foolish.
Where's Gundren?
And
Where's Gundren?
Okay, so he turns to fight you when it's his turn, which is now, I guess. So Clark is gonna attack you, Basalt.
Don't die, Basalt. It's important.
He's only got 1 hit point, so. Okay, so a plus.
Does he have a shield yet? Or no, I guess he hasn't gotten over it.
Yeah, if Milo instead of attacking had like thrown the shield to him or something. But...
Yeah, 16 or higher. Oh.
Oh no.
So I'm only gonna roll damage to see if it. What's your maximum hit points?
11.
Okay, so
That's
if I get
dead.
if I get a 12, you just explode.
2d8 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah, that's likely. That's what I was.
Oh no.
Right, so why don't you describe how the bugbear kills your character, Neal?
He's using a sword.
Yeah, he's got a big 2-handed sword.
You just a very quick lop off of the head. Very nice, clean cut. The dwarf head just tumbles and rolls to the side.
Okay. All right. So there's a spout of blood, and your body collapses to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Milo, your buddy just ate it. Gavin,
Shout.
you.
Can I use second wind if I'm dead?
I don't. I think you have to have an action to use it.
Okay.
Yeah. So make a death save for me, please.
10.
Okay, you're not dead.
But I have another failure, right? From the wolf?
Yeah.
So
On the wolf.
away.
After Milo goes, the wolf will deal another one to you.
Okay.
Milo, your turn. We can do. Clark has just beheaded your friend. Your other friend is being chewed to death by wolf.
You know what? Milo is loyal to his friends.
Yep.
Not to any ideals.
Okay.
I run straight for Clark and stab him in the back.
So you're loyal to your friends above even beyond your own health. You can have inspiration for that.
Nope. I'm going. I don't have advantage on this, do I?
No, you don't. You can use
I
it.
am going to use it right now.
All right. Battle halfling.
So then it's plus 5. 21.
Nice. Yes, you hit him.
And I don't have sneak attack for this, right?
No, it's just regular type of damage.
Okay. Better hope for that 6.
Nice.
Okay, cool. All right, so you leap onto his back and start stabbing him with your short sword. And spins around and knocks you to the ground. You get to your feet, and he looks at you and he's like, "Didn't want to wait your turn? Very well." And so this is when JP. This is when you take the hit.
Yep.
And then Basalt, you are toast. I'll just write you off the list. And now Clark will attack Milo. So,
I say, I'm going to cut you down to size, beast.
all right. So he's attacking with a +4. What's your armor class?
14.
He hits you. Oh, is this
much
the
HP
end
do you
of
have?
the band of adventurers?
How much
Well,
HP?
it's called a one shot for a reason.
Oh, you're
I'm
dead.
0. It's over.
The end.
TPK.
Clark drives
Oh.
his sword into Milo's chest, knocking Milo to the ground. And Milo, the last thing that you see before your vision fades is Gavin just being shaken by the wolf, and then your vision fades into darkness.
I'm gonna argue this, even though we could just say GG. Would I get another roll because Clark is too far away? Because I actually could come back.
You have a 5% chance.
Point, yeah.
Okay. Well, no, because
I actually
I'll stand
I
up because
come
I'm at
back
2
also.
successes right now. So if I succeed,
If you guys want to keep going,
I just want to see what happens.
Okay.
5. Nope, I die.
Alright, hold on. So Gavin dies. The wolf kills Gavin.
How is my
Milo,
first?
it's your turn, Milo.
All right. Nope, I died because I assume I eat 2 attacks.
Yeah, you die, and then he just chops your head off with his sword.
Yep.
You
The
like-
end.
So
we got to
and,
play it out for the end of the rules.
Puts you to the sword. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Cool. No, I think
Man.
that ended perfectly for a one shot. I thought that was very,
That was pretty good.
very adequate. I kind of like that system.
I do,
I
too.
don't
I
like the crit rules because I feel like if you make a 19 and you're hitting for like 26, you should crit. But that can be obviously adjusted later on, I think, with levels, which is kind of
Also,
cool.
if you need a 20 to hit them and then you roll a 20 and you crit them, it seems a little like either you hit or you miss or you crit. It seems a little.
So,
janky.
like, JP, so the fighters, the only fighter that's in the basic rules right now is the martial fighter.
Yeah.
And their archetype champion, the very first thing that they get at level 3 is they crit on a 19 or a 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah. So it's like the very first thing. And then at 15th, they crit on an 18 to a 20.
So
And I'm sure the player's handbook's going to have all kinds of stuff.
yeah,
for
so there's
custom.
gonna be like different fighters that get different things each time they
Yeah.
level up. Okay, I actually really like that because fighters in like 2E have been, they're kind of like always the same
Yeah.
for the
so
most
fighter,
part.
Yeah.
Fighters get a fighting style. So there's already 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 of them already. So you get a fighting style, then you pick a martial archetype, and then that's like champion or savage or whatever. There'll be a whole bunch of.
JP, isn't your fighting style like something with your bow, right?
Yeah,
Archery.
yeah.
you get
I'm
plus
fighting
2
style
bonus to
archery.
archery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the other fighter is fighting style defense, which gives a +1 bonus to AC. So like fighters seem very different. And actually, I almost feel like, and we were talking about this a little bit in the break, I almost feel like 5th edition is a really nice combination of like 2nd edition and 4th edition. Because it feels like what with the number of spells that like wizards get and the way you can sort of regain spells through a short rest and stuff.
Yeah.
Like wizards have a lot more combat flexibility.
Especially with
like,
cantrips and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, cantrips just like deal straight damage and stuff like that.
It's not like
And then,
I'm
like,
out of spells for the day, motherfucker.
Right.
I have to stand
like,
here.
as a rogue, I get really interesting things to do in combat. And like 2nd level, I get a free action to just like go escape, disengage, dash, or hide, basically.
Yeah.
Fighters seem like they have really interesting things. Everybody seems really well-rounded in combat, which is super cool. But it also feels like it's got an old school feel to it. So
Yeah. I'm interested to see the
yeah,
new
it's
stuff.
simple. It's simple enough that you could play it just with the basic rules, never upgrade to the player's handbook or do any of that stuff, and still have a good time.
Yep.
Which is really cool. I love the business model where they're like, here's the basic rules. We're going to keep updating them every time that we add stuff. So like when the player's handbook comes out, they'll probably add new classes or new archetypes just to the basic one.
Yeah, it's smart.
When the Dungeon Master's Guide comes out, there'll be basic rules on how to build your own dungeon. And then when the Monster Manual comes out, they've said they're going to add like a dozen or 20 or whatever basic monsters. So the basic PDF will just keep getting bigger as they add new content.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's do some shout outs here and we'll call it a show. So, Steven, why don't you start us off?
guys, well, this is awesome. Adam, thanks for running this for
My
us.
pleasure.
And Neal and JP, thanks for being awesome dudes who want to play. And I guess you can just follow me on Twitter at Silent Osiris. The O is a 0. And you can catch me on Twitch, Silent Osiris, and YouTube, Silent Osiris, for all of my video game playing goodness. That's about it from me.
Cool. Neal, why don't you do some shout outs?
Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I died. That's fine. The voting for Intel's next top live streamer thing ends tomorrow. So if you guys could go and vote, that would be really nice. Vote from any IP address you have or any email address you have. We love them all. Other than that, next Sunday to ride on this 5th edition bandwagon is when I start up my 5th edition campaign with Ryan, not this Ryan, Justin, and Chucky. And we're going to be running a 5e campaign just forever.
Awesome.
And between the 3 players, we have 54 years of experience playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice.
54, 55. So we're going to... it'll be nice veteran players who are used to playing old school, like 1st and 2nd edition. So that's going to be really fun. But Intel GG and August 12th through August 17th is my 120-hour marathon stream. So keep those circulating in your minds.
Cool. And last but not least, Adam, do some shout-outs.
Thanks for playing, everybody. I'm sorry you died. I mean, I'm kind of sorry. Thanks for all the folks that came and watched in the channel, especially anybody from the math squad who helped me do that experience math on the break. I'm really bad at that stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at skinnyghost. And I'll probably do a little Q&A, a little Reddit Q&A if you have questions about the rule set or about running it or any of that stuff. I really like answering questions about games. It's fun. So head over to Reddit /r/itmeJP. I'll start a thread ASAP. And also, if you're not already watching Swan Song, you can watch me Space Master tomorrow.
8 p.m. EST?
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow, 8 p.m. EST, as those guys said, for Swan Song. And I'll be live on my personal stream tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern. So we'll see you guys then. The first hour is already up at youtube.com/itmeJP. So if you want to go check it out, please do so. We're out, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.